Hi, mister, how are you? My name is Daniel Flores, and I'm going to present to you my lesson plan number 20 from my second term report. The topic is order of adjectives. The methodology and strategies that I used in this lesson plan were the following. First, my listening objective from this lesson plan was distinguish. The listening objective was distinguish the order of adjectives. In the speaking, adjective was discuss using the correct order of adjectives. And the reading objective, my reading objectives was understand what is the order of adjectives and the appropriate use in certain context. And in the writing objectives was create sentences with more than two adjectives. So, with these adjectives, the rest was created. My methodologies, I chose two methodologies and two strategies that has been useful for me. First methodology, high-tech to approach to learning. It means that teachers use many different types of technology to aid students in their classroom learning. In this part, it is very, very important that we as teacher have to be up to date. We have to be up to date because nowadays the technology, it is the 21st century tool. It is. So that's why I picked this methodology. The second methodology was the student-centered approach to learning. That means that students they have to assume a much more active role in the learning process. The days that the teachers talk during the class has over. Have over. The days that the student interact in the class have started now, because it depends on us. So that's why I picked these methodology. The student-centered to approach to learning is one of the methodologies that helps students to feel comfortable in this learning process. Now let's talk about my strategies. The strategies that I use: first, computer games. That means that educational computer games can be purchased for students to explore concepts. I love using computer games like or exercise online or playing games online. I love it because they can explore the concept by playing. As I always say, learn by playing or learn by doing. That's the key. That's the key of success. And the last strategy that I used was think, pair, share. That means that students think individually, then pair together to discuss answers or discuss or answer a question, and share their ideas with the class. That's why. Okay? Now, let's move on to the next part of my lesson plan, the anticipatory set. In the anticipatory set, I write a sentence on the board, in this case on the whiteboard of Zoom. A small red suitcase. I write that sentence. Then, on purpose, change the sentence order in a wrong way. I say, this is the correct order of adjectives. Maybe some students most probably will correct me. Maybe not. But I have to let students write 3 sentences on the whiteboard of Zoom. After this, it's time to start the explanation in the main teaching input. Because I play the video that contains order of adjective explanation and the correct order to write a sentence with more than 2 adjectives. Obviously, I write 3 more sentences like an ugly wooden chair, a comfortable new velvet dress, or a wonderful old French clock. And then students will be asked to look carefully and figure out how to order adjectives within a sentence. They have to try to figure it out by their own. After this, obviously, I have to listen to their ideas, pay attention to their ideas. And it's easy to correct order within sentence. If the students still don't know, I will write the answers on the whiteboard soon. And then, finally, I give them the order. I write on the whiteboard soon the correct order: determiner, the opinion, the size, the shape, the age, the color, the origin, the material, the purpose, and finally, the noun. These 10 parts. When there are more than 2 adjectives. And I write it on the whiteboard. After that, I do the modeling. Then I ask students what they notice. What they notice about making sentences with more than 2 adjectives. What they have noticed. I listen carefully what they have realized. And after that, I review if they missed the grammar talk I taught to get through the tough part. Okay? Now, this is my role in this part. Try to realize what they have learned until now. In the next part, in the guided practice, it's time to present on the whiteboard soon the order of adjective online exercise. In order to practice, this is for practicing with students. And let them write on the whiteboard, write the answers on the whiteboard of Zoom with my guideline. Remember that it is important that we always give the guideline, the correct guideline to our students. Because learning a new language, they have to see that it's not that difficult as they thought before. but it depends on us. How we teach them, how we give them confidence at the moment of learning. So that's why it is important that they have to know if they want to do or they want to do something more challenging in this exercise online about the order of adjective, they can try. They can try by making by their own. Try to do by their own. If they wanna do something more challenging. But if they don't want to because they are a little bit scared, or maybe they are not sure about the topic yet, it's okay. They will still receive my guideline. In the next part, in the independent practice, in that part, I tell the students about the exercise online, order of adjective, and I send a link. I sent a link by direct message of Zoom and demonstrate before they play the game or they do the exercise online. I show them or demonstrate how to play or how to answer it. And after that, they have to know that the student that complete the exercise or the game correctly will win. And obviously, they will receive a reward or maybe an extra point. It is very interesting when students playing this kind of exercise online or playing games. It has helped me a lot. Really helped me. In the next part, on the assessment, I go through questioning. I can check if students understand the grammar taught during the class, which would be important or in the upcoming stage. So if not, just I can make some adjustment or maybe reteaching something, or maybe it's necessary. That's why it is important through questioning we identify what we have to teach again. In the practice and production stage, by observing students answer, we as teacher can assess if the students can use the form accurately. This part, it is important because through questioning we realize is if most of the students have understood the topic or not. And in the last part of my lesson plan, the close and review and follow up, first of all, I review quickly before ending the class. Review quickly the grammar taught. And first, I always have to congratulate my students on all their hard works that they have done during the class. After that, I ask them to tell me in their own words how to write a sentence with more than 2 adjectives. And they can tell me some examples with those. It is an amazing closing review because they can use their own words and express themselves in order to improve their skills. It is useful. This is my lesson plan number 20. I hoped that you liked my lesson plan, mister. Have a nice rest of the day. Take care. Bye bye.